Success is like waking up in the morning and knowing that you've accomplished the goals that you've set out to accomplish, and you have the resources to go out and accomplish more of the goals that you want to accomplish.
That my meaning of success is being able to accomplish every goal that I set for myself. Every obstacle that's in my way, I get around it.
To me, success is setting a goal and reaching it. That's the pure, simple, basic way I can describe success.
Once you grasp what you love to do and you go for it, happiness will bring you success.
Success to me is less about getting a bunch of money or accomplishing a bunch of goals, but finding what you think is beautiful inside of you.
What is one thing you don't want to leave the world without accomplishing?
I love serving people, making people happy. So if there's one thing I want to do before I leave this world, is to make people genuinely happy.
I don't want to leave this world without knowing that I've left something to remember me by. I want to inspire people. And me, myself, I do poetry. So knowing that when I write my poems, I write them off of my experience and things that I know. And it leads people out there to think like, oh, I've been through this. I'm not alone in the world. Oh, I can achieve this. And inspires them to do what they want to do in life, or to don't feel bad or things have happened to them. And I like that feeling. I like to know that I can inspire others. And I want to be able to help people.
I really want to start a cafe, a Christian cafe, so I can instill great ideas into the youth and neighborhood and really give back to them, because I feel like that's something that's lacking in our community.
I want to be able to teach a student that they're more valuable than their worth. I don't think that kids, that minorities feel like they're worth anything, and I want to change that mindset for at least one person.
It is very difficult to say what I would like to do or accomplish before I leave this earth. I'd rather not live in the future, but just excel and keep excelling as much as I've been doing in life.
Some say money can't buy happiness, while others argue that it can. Which do you agree with and why?
I say money can't buy happiness. I mean, Bob Marley once said that money is numbers. So if you equate money to happiness, and you're going to be chasing money, you're going to be chasing your happiness forever.
I do agree that money can buy happiness. People can spend money on activities to fulfill their needs. It sends them a greater sense of happiness, being able to fulfill those needs. You can have all the money in the world and you can be a miserable person. You can be evil and hard, and you can be lonely when you go home. Or you can be rich and you can be in love and married. And a lot of people think that, when you get money, everything is going to get better. But it's not. It still comes with problems. It's how you deal with them as a person that will make you happy.
I believe money can only buy happiness if your happiness is dependent on money. It just depends on what your definition of happiness is. If your happiness is a lot of stuff, it's a lot of money, so you're comfortable, your parents comfortable, your family's comfortable, or you just want to splurge, then you're happy. But I believe that happiness is just achieving whatever you want to achieve.
I think with anything, money provides a temporary relief, and you kind of feel numb to things when you have a little bit of that cushion. But I think that happiness comes within yourself. You have to be happy with your situation, with who you are as a person, and be content with your life. And I don't think money has anything, if at all, to do with it.
Who or what keeps you motivated?
Honestly, God. He gives me so much hope to live a better life. So without him, I don't know where I'll be.
My biggest fear is failure, and I would have to say that's what keeps me motivated the most. My mom and my aunt is who I do everything for. Rest in peace, auntie. As a child, I never dreamed that I would be where I am today. Growing up in the inner city of Washington, D.C., I never thought that I would be a college senior, graduating the upcoming semester, and on the dean's list. Never imagined it.
My motivation comes from my family, specifically my siblings, my brothers, and my sister. We grew up with little to nothing, and I had the opportunity to, move and develop my life in a different way than, it was normally supposed to go. And from there, I used them and the things that we've overcome and the lifestyle that we could have led. I use, my memory of that to push me to succeed and, try to provide a positive role model for my younger brother who's coming up and getting ready to graduate high school. And for my nieces, trying to show them that you can do whatever you want to do as long as you have the motivation and the drive to do it. Nothing is set in stone. Your life is, constantly being sculpted and molded.
Oh my goodness. As a child, I never even knew what college was. I would have never thought that I would have been this far in my life. Being here, it inspires me. Things that I want to achieve now growing up, I want to have books written. I want to be an actress. I want to do TV production. I want to do so much things that I even never knew that I would think about. Growing up, I wanted to be a stripper. Wow, how are my dreams and hopes? And now I'm in college and I want to go to graduate school, and I can see things in my future that I would never thought I could see before. Family keeps me motivated. My grandmother, I love her to death. She just makes me want to take care of her. I want to help her live a better life. And my aunt, she pushes me every day to do better. And people who believe in me, when they tell you like, oh yeah, I believe in you, I know you're going to do great, it makes me want to do great. I don't want to let them down. To know that people are inspired by me being here, to know that people have so high hopes of me, it makes me push harder and harder.
I believe I keep myself motivated. I feel like my dreams and desires will really keep me going. My dreams are to be a restaurateur and open my own sports bar. As a child, I saw a lot of people around me that didn't do much of anything. So to just be able to get out of that situation and learn that I don't need to do stuff like that because my situation wasn't as bad as theirs and I was just acting out, I don't think I could have seen myself portrayed to the person I am today.
Sometimes in life, things get hard, but if you keep pushing, you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. Goals are to be obtained, and if you work hard enough, you can reach those goals. Do not ever, ever give up on yourself, because success is just one grass away. If you put your all into it, it can happen.
Without my faith, it would probably be unimaginable to even think about succeeding in life. One of my favorite scriptures I keep with me at all time is Colossians 3:23, which says, whatever you do it enthusiastically as if you were doing it for the Lord, not for men. So through all my trials, through all my tasks or anything I just try to do, I try to think about doing it for God so I can deal with all that I have. And with that, it motivates me to do it to the best of my ability.
Never let anybody tell you that you cannot do something. Me, I've beaten every odds, every negative thing that's been said about me. And today, I am successful, and I will remain successful, and I will excel at every single thing that I do. You should do the same thing.
I figure this is my second life. Last lifetime, I left the world unremembered and easily dismissed. I let dreams seem like nightmares because I was scared of the outcome. I want my life to be an inspiration to anyone who has breath. Like an unarmed army, I used to live purposeless. This lifetime, I realized it'd be better to die a failure than to die someone who let laziness and pessimism provoke my steps. Life's a waste when time has died and there's nothing there to show. Family cries, but after they've realized they can live without that person, they forget he existed. By futurists and the next generations, I hope to be missed.